Thank you so much, everyone, for accommodating Uncle Raymond's for coming today, Tuesday, on the 19th of March, to replace the 22nd of March, right? And yes, thank you, Hao Shen, for coming in at this time, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, yes, all here already. Okay, thank you. Please turn on your camera if you can. Anyway, let's start getting on to the lesson. Oh, it's a very hot day. Very hot day. Okay, thank you. So let's move on to today's lesson since we have completed last Friday, just only a few days ago, right? So let's talk about this one again. Okay, I would like you to look at this 4. Okay, thanks to those who have came for this exam paper 2. Okay, thank you very much. You guys will be getting the paper after today's lesson. Then that will be your homework. For those of you who have done, of course, no need to do lah. Like these are who are the 3 of them: Tian Yu, Kang Yao. No, not Kang Yao. Sorry, what I'm talking. Tian Yu, Han Ling, and Zachary. Okay. Now, these are the 4. Okay. So who want to go first? Before I call names, all right? So who want to go first? Choose one of the slides here. Okay. You want to go first? Come on. Han Ling and Tian Yu Qiao is in the toilet, understand? Hao Shen, can you turn on? Hey, Han Ling, why so dark? Okay. Zachary, something wrong with your camera. Hao Shen, I'm not sure
I
why.
sent you almost already.
Yeah, never mind. Thanks. I know your camera got problem. Hao Shen. So very good, Zachary. You have improved tremendously. Very good, Han Ling, you should be getting A2. I don't know what happened.
Difficult paper.
No. I
Very
think
difficult
maybe
paper.
after the lesson, I need to talk to you. After the lesson, you will be the last one to lock out. I need to talk to you, honey. Okay. Let's go. Who want to do the first one first? Tuesday, don't be shy. The last one will be more tough. Who want to do? Which one? Hello, can anyone answer me? Don't be so quietly. I feel very awkward.
So what do you mean by choose one? Do I just choose one to say?
See, you all are very typical Singaporean student. You want to do A, B, C, or D? Which one? Hello, everybody, answer me. Answer. 我等一下还有我等一下还有一个 meeting 不要这样嘞。
I take C.
Okay, let's do C. Come, go.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Nelson Mandela. Is it true?
Mainly, yes. Mainly.
Mainly yes. Why?
Mm-hmm.
You hold on to your answer. Okay, thank you. Who is next? Who is next? It's good that you do, because it's also practice your oral presentations, okay, and also your thinking process. If you don't want to do, it's fine.
I'll say D, because
Okay, come, let's go.
only the wisest and stupidest of men never change.
Is it true?
It's true, because wisdom sometimes is at a point where you don't need to like push. You're already at the top. And idioticity is like sometimes you're at the rock bottom and you just can't find the way up. So yes, I agree with this.
Okay. You hold on to your answer again. Thank you, the 2 gentlemen. Can I have the ladies to take part for A and B now? There are only 3 ladies here. So who want to go first? If not, I'll call names. Or even Hao Xuan. Or even Qiao Ling and Zach. Come on. Yes, anybody? Ayo, seriously, why you all wait 你等我，我等你啊? Come on, be active, proactive. Come on, you are big girls and boys already. Hao Xuan, are you able to hear me? If yes, please kindly turn on your camera because I sent the report to my colleague already for not turning on the camera. Huh? Seriously, I have to turn on the camera. Who else? Come on, Ke Ying or Ya. Xiaoli is not convenient to do it. So the two ladies, which one do you want to choose? Cannot be all the boys, must be fair to the girls. Come on. Oh, it's very hot.
Choose
Yeah.
B.
B, let's go. Let's go.
Real transformation requires real honesty. If you want to move forward, get real with yourself.
Is it true? 如果你
Yes.
真的要转变，你要对自己的负责任，要诚实，然后你要前进走，你真的要对得起自己，就是说 ，Are you ready for that change and transformation? How much it is? Okay, you tell me later. Thank you. Okay, left A. Who want to do? Ke Ying, Zachary, or Hao Xuan? Yes, who want to do it? Come on. Don't be shy. Hiya. Can you do A now? Let's go.
Transformation does not start with someone else changing you. Transformation is an inner self reworking of what you are now to what you will be.
Okay, thank you. What does it mean here, Ke? In your own words, in your own words.
You must have the initiative to change.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. That's all? Cannot be what? You cannot be explaining like that in your own O-level examination with 2 minutes presentation. You have to talk a lot. You have to express to impress, not to depress yourself. Okay, let me take all of you to walk for A, B, C, D. Yeah. So the first one, can you read the first one, Ke? Then I explain in my own words. Let's go. One more time, please. Then B will be yeah. Then later on, if you don't feel like talking, you want to type it out. Yes. After you type it out, then you explain to me. Okay. Let's go. Ke.
Transformation does not start with someone else changing you. Transformation is an inner self reworking of what you are now to what you will be.
Thank you. Wait, something wrong with my. I think I cannot really hear you very loud and clear. So sorry. Okay, 100%. Okay. Yes, what it means here, if you want to transform, you don't wait for someone to tell you, hello, Ke Ying, it's time for you to change. You have a lousy attitude, you're no good. No, it's time to do something that in order to make yourself looks good, and you are supposed to be able to move on and see yourself that whatever you do will reward you, and the things you do, you have to undo those old ways and redo the new ways. Thank you. P, let's go. Yeah.
I think that is true because if you want to improve yourself and transform yourself into a better person, you have to face the reality and look at yourself and basically recognize what is the bad things and the good thing about yourself before you can move on to a better person.
You're talking about B 对吗？B 是不是？Yeah. Okay, just like to be real transformation require real honesty. So yeah, I tell you, Uncle Raymond 想要把我的头发弄得更多，你觉得有可能吗？可能对吗？我跟你讲，等一下我跟你 mute 你跟你讲你不要跟我摇头摇到这么 vigorously Hello 浩璇，OK。So 如果你看我是说我要像浩璇的头发这么长，可能吗？可能。放假发吗？对不对？如果像那个天佑这么肥肥胖胖可以吗？可以，我吃多一点哦，对不对？等我要换成去可以变成女孩子可以吗？也是可以全部可以，不是不可以。什么东西觉得不可以呢？可能就是 what is the be honest to yourself when you want to change. Do you think there is a possibility? Be honest, really honest. 诚实的告诉自己，你觉得你做得到吗？你办得到？就像你们现在 ，those of you who are taking Sec 4 examination and Sec 3 examinations in a couple of months' time, when you tell yourself, I can do it, I'm going to transform. My WA is not really giving me a very good result. I think it's about time for me to honestly tell myself that I need to change. Moving forward, this is the best path. Okay, I'm not going to play games. I'm going to be less involved with the TikTok. I'm going to less involved with those social media group chat. You know, recently my P4 girl, she told me she was being bullied through this social group chat, media group chat, and being ostracized from his friend. Oh, very sad, huh? Okay, so that is what I meant. Thank you, Yayi, for your explanations. How about C, Tenyo? Can you read to the class, please?
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
I totally agree with this statement, not mostly. In fact, 101 and 1000%. Education is not only, if we do not have education, today we now have iPhones, smartphones, a lot of things like drones or ChatGPT, or even the things that we were not able to learn from the forefather, those things like 弟子规、三字经、成语, all these things. So definitely, I would say it's not just a powerful weapon, I tell you. It's also an invisible weapon to help me to move forward, to not only transform and change the world, but make people to 另眼相看, to look at the things, wow, this is something good, man. I feel good. So Tenyu, what do you think about education now? I thanks for Yayan for your explanation in details. So Ke-Yin, I leave it to you whether you want to further enhance your explanation for this A. So Tenyu, what you want to enhance for C?
Well, to me, I would say I won't give it 100%. Like at least a good solid 90 to 95%. Because yes, education is definitely the most powerful. Like without education, we won't even have most of the thing we have now. But at the same time, I feel like if you really want to change the world, because like in a way, other than technology changing the world, a war is also changing the world in itself. Because like through war, then each region will like come out differently. Like the past two wars, if there wasn't a past two war, I think the world would be a bit more different. So like because of war is like manpower, and manpower is also something you need to have like to change technology and stuff lah. Because let's say it's like just one person like who has a genius and stuff, knows what to build and stuff, but he's the only one who can build, but he can't build. Then what's the point of him thinking up all the stuff but he can't build? So that's why I say like manpower is also needed, like so that you can have. That's why we have like construction workers and stuff lah. So it isn't just all teachers or professors. We also have construction workers to help like change the world. Yeah.
Isn't it those construction workers also need some education and knowledge? Education is like training the person to be more profound, more professional, and more proficiency, and sometimes to be more perfectionist, the P effect, and more productive. So I realized without educations, the construction worker will be useless. Okay, I leave it to you. That is your explanations. I don't want to argue too much. Okay. Next, Han Ling, your turn, please. Read to the class.
Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Confucius.
Think that is very true. Those who think they are very wise, they are the top, the self-mastery one. Wow, 不会 change. They think very highly of themselves. They think that is it. I'm not going to change and transform. I'm already a guru. Why should I change? The moment if I change, that means I feel that that person will say, oh, you're no good already. Well, I depends, right? Some people too wise, they might think that they are too good. Those stupidest one don't need to say the 看你，that one 已经是他们已经愚笨了、愚蠢了，没有无药可救了 ，hopeless case already. No matter I tell them what, they just say shut up. I don't feel like I just want to be. That means 就是变成怎么讲？变成慢慢烂掉 rotten, a rotten apple already. So what Confucius says is true. So in order to be always wise, you don't just stop learning. What is your take, honey?
I think correct. The top of the food chain stays at the top of the food chain. You know, like they
Okay.
just eat everything, and the
Yeah.
bottom of the food chain stays at the bottom of the food chain. Just get eaten.
That's what your explanation.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't say disagree. So Zachary, which one out of A, B, C, D do you think is more applicable to you?
It's between C or D, but
No,
I
you have to
think
choose one. You have to choose one.
I'm leaning more towards C.
C, yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Hao Xian, which one do you think is, if you want to change for a better, which one do you think is the best to suit you now, presently? Which one do you think?
I'm gonna say B.
D, yeah.
B.
B, yeah, B for boy, huh? Okay, thank you very much. How about you, Xiaoling? Are you able to say something or type something? If not, I move on. No, okay. So are you ready for a big change? So guys, this one I think we haven't do yet. Yeah, later we see got time. Okay, let's go to the article now and see how the 8 principles of modern school of transformations is all about. Okay, let's go. Hao Xian, will you mind read to the class, please? Can you read to the class, please?
In light of
Louder, please. Thank you. In light.
In light of the seemingly endless discussions around innovation and change, it can be difficult for leaders who are looking to invest in a transformation agenda in their schools to find a clear path forward. What is realistic and where should be their focus?
Where should be? It's not why, it's where. You correct me, I may be hearing wrongly, sorry. It's where, carry on.
How do they align what they know about good learning and teaching with transformational opportunities that will result in meaningful change?
So let's talk about this paragraph. If let's say you want to start in an essay or a comprehension passage that come up like that, about talking about how the transformations of things, it's very clear that look at this sentence. What is realistic and what and where to focus? Take note of this. I don't know why this thing is so very long. Oh, okay. Thanks, sorry. Wait, give me a minute. I just want to move this thing out. I don't know why this thing suddenly give me a very OCD. There's something that blocked my view. So I want to make it maybe smaller. Okay, guys, take note of this sentence here. Yeah. Okay, what is realistic and where should be your focus? So may I ask the 7 of you, those of you are taking Sec4 exam this year, what is your realistic goal that you want to achieve for the coming months to achieve that result that you think you can go to JC or Poly? Please, joke, not ITE. I mean, if you really want to go ITE, then no choice. That's your things. Okay, but doesn't mean now ITE is bad. ITE is still got a good path, but it just take a longer path to go. So it's quite realistic. And how you're going to focus. So Hao Xian, it's either you are going Poly or ITE, 对吗? JC, that means you have to study until Sec5, 对吗? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think you want to. And I don't think with your this kind of ABC, I don't think it's suitable for you to go JC. Sorry, Hao Xian, it's not 我看不起你啊。所谓各花入各眼，你有你的强项，你这种 pattern 不可能去 JC 的。OK， 你这种 pattern 就是 Poly student，which is not wrong。只要有一天出人头地的地方，一定是你的存在。所以今天我跟我这个 GLC 其中一个老板吃饭，就跟我讲说，真的东西是每个人是有各有千秋，对吗？听过这句话，浩璇？每个人都有他的 strength and weaknesses。So how are you going to realistically focus？ 你爸爸妈妈一定很担心你，哎呀，不会读书啊，怎么办啊？读书前途怎么样？前途无量吗？还是真的无量啊 ？No light 啊？真的是很好。So very simple. Hao Xian, please tell your parents, Daddy, Mommy, I also don't want to feel my life. True not? Nobody want to fail in their life. You agree not, Hao Xuan? Even next time your son joke, don't mistaken, your son will be 10 times smarter than you. But one day he came back, he failed his spelling. You're not gonna take a bloody cane and whack him. 那个死孩子啊，你鸡蛋啊，你 spelling 拿鸡蛋，可能他拿鸡蛋的时候是因为他可能是心情不好，还是他真的没有读到忘记读，还是他有一点创伤，可能在学校无力，他 phobia 他不可以读书，很多种某某的原因啊。So 请大家 please, the next few months is a very crucial month. I marked some of the paper during the last week school holiday, the paper 2 exam. I was quite disappointed with some of you, not just this class, and other class as well. So what is really realistic? Please wake up your idea now, all of you. Those of you are improving, yes. Those are not improving, I feel that it's time to receive teaching with the transformation opportunity that will result meaningful change. Please write down all these words because all these will really put somewhere to wake you up. I know it's very stressed. I know it's, to me, sorry, tell you, I never take study as a stress for me. I know some people teach for the sake of teaching, just to earn the money, 对吗，雅燕？有些老师是说就是得过且过，做一天和尚敲一天钟。我说 sorry to use this word, this is recording 他妈的，我只是来这边教书咯，你们有读不读关我屁事啊，你们有及格不及格关我屁事。这样做老师是不对的。医生你讲，医生是说哦，因为可因雅燕你是有钱我就医你，那鸡蛋糕那些人没有钱就不要医啊，我这种医没有医德啊，对吗？所以我是觉得好像工程师不只是专门做屋子给不是孩子，给人民给人，也是做屋子给那些贫穷的人。所以天佑 I still think education is still the powerful tool。做他一个字就是说天佑不要生气我现在利用你我用你天佑懂吗呀？OK， can 说天佑，你真的是一个烂人lousy person。当我讲你烂你觉得我在讲你什么东西烂
It depends on what's the context like let's say my study is very bad, then you're saying that I'm bad at studying
对，可是你的烂可能不是读书对吗？可能你的烂可能 just joking 我开玩笑，可能你的烂就是你对你的父母亲的 attitude 不好，对不对？还是烂可能还是那个烂可能是觉得你坐的姿态the way you sitting position 很烂，对不对？ There's so many contexts. Yes, well done, very good. You see, so do you think sometimes you need to change? Is change good or not? This month, after this month, next month, there will be a lot of comprehension passage editing to do, and then a lot of writing. This is really the next few months is really whack you. And then I'll be giving you some text, and then you guys have to summarize and tell me, and even debate about it. Okay, I think this is not true or that true. Though April is going to be a very challenging month to all of you. So let's go, Kain. Can I let you read all this here for my hall? Kain, what follows?
What follows are 8 principles that modern leaders can follow as they think about meaningful change effort in their schools.
And louder, louder, please. Don't mind. If you can move your mic or bring your mic closer to your mouth, please. I'm now inside my study room where got no aircon. Last Sunday, you should know I was in the aircon. Wow, damn shook. I forgot to bring my laptop to my room. Come, let's go. Modern.
Modern schools believe that school-based innovation is the driver for transformation.
Is it true? Is it school nowadays? School-based innovation is much better. Like in the past many years ago where there is no innovation. Let's read on. Okay.
While it may be tempting for schools to rely on experts who espouse
yes,
best practice, modern schools are increasingly recognizing the limitations of doing so. What is important is for modern schools to consider their unique situation, their student cohort needs, their staffing profile, and their access to new technologies as they seek to identify where their time and effort is best placed. Developing a longer-term school-based research initiative with faculty is a significant starting point to drive sustainable transformation.
It's very true. Thank you, Kayin. Please, Kayin, I know you're still younger than the rest for 1 year, but please take note of these, Kayin, and everyone listening, yeah. This paragraph is to tell you that, sorry, I would use this. I never believe every school is a good school. I believe every school is unique and special, and they have their own strength on certain things. Like certain schools are good in CCA, right, Haling? Certain groups are good in certain criteria, some pedagogy, and some different ethos to make that particular school so special and unique. I never believe in every school is a good school. Okay, just like every student to me is special and unique. So what is saying this paragraph is that 你可以找出你真正你需要到的，就是说明年你拿到 result，Hello 乔林，要明年你拿到那个 result 的时候，你将会去 embark on a journey 啊，就是那个旅途中的 journey embark EMBARK to embark this journey 的，到底我要去 JC 还是 Poly？ 第三个就是说你直接不要在新加坡读了，我直接要去外国一条龙。Poly 的话，直接就去 JC 的不是吗？不可以吗？我的父母亲有钱啊，我要去。翰林，我不知道你知道吗？前2年前有一个学生，他来这边雅燕，他读我的 SS 读到5月6月嘞，读到一半，他跟我讲说 ，Uncle Raymond 我不要上课了啊，我也不要 take O level 嘞，你听好啊，雅燕，我也不要 take O level， 那你要做什么 ？I'm going to London to do my study。And 偶尔我会 WhatsApp 他，现在他在 London 啊，你懂他怎么样吗？他去到那边啊，人不熟地不熟，他一个人去而已。About 2 or 3 months later, he sent to me， 他的成绩在那边是名列前茅。他在我班上是 just average， 他是很怕羞的那种男孩子。OK， then after that 他去那边，他回来有时 after London 嘛，他回来。所以我问他为什么？因为他父亲要快点给他读完书，读完全部，然后可能来当兵。You see? So you see there are different needs 杨燕。还有一个学生好像慧茹，你懂慧茹哦？他是从中国来的，去年中3就来了。听说他是17还是18岁，就是这2年在这边呢 ，older than you 2 years. And you see, he has to start from there. So what I'm saying here, you see? Identify where their time and effort is best placed. This is the one it means. So 杨烨，我知道你现在真的是埋头苦干，你很 stress， 觉得这个那个。The more you stress, you're going to act up really. You're going to die. So you must put the right effort. Same to 可英，天佑also. 天佑 last year was like， 好像一个公鸡那个头不见掉，在跑来跑去。then 那个翰林就说回来吧，天佑回来吧。连那个浩璇跟 Zachary 就会 disturb 你们。It's in the past already. Everyone need to find a right place in order to find the right driving force. The starting point, see? Take note of your starting point. 每个人的起点跟终点都不一样。你不要去 compare， 因为我的 classmate 这么厉害，我 classmate 这个这么烂。You don't give a damn whether they are good or bad. 你只要找出那些全部很厉害的，那些烂的 leave them alone. That's what, right? 翰林 you see, right? The widest and the superiors, leave them alone. 他已经高高在上了。They say, no, this kind of 翰林who give a F to 翰林? That is nothing to me I think some student in your school 就会这样的，他 jealous 你。但你就在想，为什么他跟我这样讲话？可能他用那种心理战术psychological attack you to make sure that you demoralize 我到达目的地了，就是那个坏蛋弄到你的手断掉了，那个 finger 脚，可能是故意的，我也不知道，对吗？很难讲，他可能要弄你的手断，然后再I don't know， 知人知面不知心这个世界是这样。So just be yourself. The coming to this my class it's not just to get A1. Once 你那个心态、你的姿态、你的心理平衡了，你才可以好好的读书当你要去做工的时候，last time before the last year of my school life as a teacher, the last day I think one fine day The moment I wake up, I go to school, I keep saying the F word. I don't feel like going to school until I sit down and start my prayer, say, hey, hello, that is not right. If you don't like to teach now, better quit and don't destroy yourself. Same to all of you. I know how you are going to be like, because look at number 2. Thank you so much, Curry. Number 2, may I have, Charlie, are you able to read?
Modern schools believe that genuine transformation is only possible if it embraces new
Pedagogies. Pedagogies is a style
pedagogies.
of learning. The teachers giving different type of methods and methodologies to enhance, ensure, enable students to learn in a more productive, proficient, professional, and producing certain results according to their student needs. Okay, 哇，很 very mouthful 很多东西啊。Okay, that is called pedagogies. 讲到这么多就是Charlie。The types of teaching 那你讲 teaching 啦，你讲什么 pedagogies 啦，哇 show off your vocab 啦，是啦，就是这样啦，我喜欢这么不爽打我啦，carry on， 懂了？pedagogy 这个字很好用因为你要去 GAC 这些，你会看到 pedagogies the style of teaching, the method of teaching, the philosophy of teaching philosophy 我听过 carry on.
And a shift in practice. Having decided to pursue school-led transformations, modern leaders need to be able to define the scope of the impact that innovation will have, and to be able to clearly articulate their beliefs around how children learn. The examples of Senior Papert and George Siemens.
No, George Siemens. 你觉得这个 George Siemens 好像那个 sperm 的意思George Siemens 好，阿玲George Siemens 好像是在讲 sperm， 因为男孩子也是叫那个 sperm 也叫 Siemens， 不是这个 Siemens 是一个德国的 surname 来的不要误会OK， 在新加坡有一个公司叫 Siemens 他们是专门做那种 electronic 东西的 ，and it's a very high profile. I used to work in that company before. It's all about IT technology. 你懂得电梯吗？你的电梯，你坐你的电梯吗？那些电梯高楼大厦那种电梯automations Carry on.
Are worth reflecting on. Both Papert and Siemens believed that new technologies transformed the way people use computers and the internet to learn by such an extent that it forced a rethinking of pedagogy and learning theory.
So same thing可以吗？ This today lesson can you guys go and find the way of how you're going to teach yourself for the next 7 months, especially the Sec4 student? 你可以找出你那个真正你怎么sorry you can have the best tutor to teach you but the result not you the person result still cannot see that means that thing cannot click you know the positive and negative cannot click and then spark with a light. Then you have to scratch and say 怎么办what should I do? So you really have to set a plan. See, believe that the journey transformation, embrace the new technologies. This is something like that. You see, you have to pursue some transformation. 为什么有些学校 even though 是说每个学校 is every school is good school, but you can realize that different school they have different types of pedagogy, the way they teach. You realize, Xiaoling, you might have other friends from other school. 为什么你的老师教 SS 是这样的为什么你老师那个学校教 SS 不一样You see, 所谓你听这句话，各花入各眼。One man's meat is another man's poison. You cannot have one size fits all everyone 不可能他们都讲过一种养几百种人So the same concept goes to you. The way you study for math is the different pedagogies, the way you're going to study for English, science, and other subjects. 读书这么难，其实不难的。你就是当做把他们好像是你的工人这样，每个工人的 attitude, behavior, character 是 different. So 你只要放点心思 more energy to further understand them. That's all. Why so difficult? Anyway, your job is professional student. You realize sometimes 为什么不是 sometimes most of the time your parents can handle their job well. Unless they cannot handle their job well, then they will quit the job. They can move on to the next job. They can't do it because they are adult. I also can do it. If I don't feel like teaching this class, I just tell my boss, say, sorry, I cannot teach this class anymore. Okay, the time is not right. So maybe you get another teacher to replace. Until you can get another teacher to replace, I will not be coming in. I can do that, but you guys cannot do that. You cannot say, no, I don't like English. I don't like math. So I give up. Cannot, you give up, 可以。But 最后的那个前途就是会 affect. Just like me, all along I don't like math. But thanks to my math teacher, she really enforce, enhance, and ensure and enable me to understand math. That's why today, thank God to her, I can sit here and learn. But sorry 是没有办法的，因为这些大人知道什么东西是给你们是好的。如果我们不要灌输 ，we don't pass the right pedagogies and ethos to you 调理，这个完蛋，就是别的国家这样咯。Okay? Can you read the next one, please, Charlie?
Edward's constructionism was developed from his observations of children building their own knowledge and understanding from their experiences with Logo, which enabled them to immerse themselves in a virtual world controlled by and exploring the laws of mathematics. Siemens, on the other hand, conceived connectivism as a theory of learning in response to the networked learning he was experiencing in his own life.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is only this during this lesson here in my class, or maybe sometime you may have chance to read at some place, or sometime your school teacher might share some of these kind of things. That means there are thousands of ways to learn a subject. Just like there are many ways to cook a chicken, or a duck, or a beef, or mutton. Let's be honest. But it's how you, your心态, the attitude towards learning, to perceive learning. If you still already like that, look at my face, if you're not looking at the camera, if you are cover your eyes like that doing blindly, that means you're not interested. You are just only a 15, 16-year-old student, 15 or 16-year-old student, where you have a long journey to go about, and yet you start to give up your life and FML your life, finish my life, then 真的是很愚蠢啊。你们只是读书而已嘞，宝贝，你们不是在做苦工嘞。So you should not take it like, oh my goodness, so this study is so sian, why like that? Why is give out? Why am I learning so slow? You might be learning slow, yeah. Because my mind at that time when I was in JC and JC and secondary school, and primary school still okay, I'm not sure. These two, my mind already click onto humanity subject 就是 history, geography, English, literature, all this. But when it comes to math, 我会学东西会慢3拍，你懂吗，雅燕？所以怎么办？我要学快我最高的我的 math 是拿到 B3 而已，最高我就一次拿到 A2，那个是 test 来的，不要算了。真正的考试最多是 B3，最高分最多69到73分。I remember I saw my report book. So 我怎么要放多少精神呢？我就是不会搞好那个东西，怎么办呀？所以我把那个精神放给别的东西的上头，只要这个 subject 不会烂就可以了。就像雅燕有10只手指，对吗？哪一只手指你不要？没有吗？每只手指都要，所以你只是哪一只手指比较少用而已。当你要用那个手指，你就知道怎么运用，对吧？好像这2个手指最后2只天佑翰林和乔林这2只手指可以就是来挖屁股 to dip your nose. All right, let's do the next paragraph. Then we'll call it to the next person. Xiaolin, can you continue? This is not to.
This is not to suggest in any way that every modern school needs to articulate a new, unique theory of learning, but rather that modern leadership requires schools to be mindful that their current theories around learning may be inadequate. They most likely will require new language and new pedagogical models to explain how their students learn in a digitally rich space and how the teachers now teach in that space.
Yeah, so the space 就是那个空间，那个 proximity 怎么讲？Wait, Uncle Raymond, what got to do with my comprehension passage? What got to do with my visual graphic text? What got to do with my editing? What got to do with my situation writing? What got to do with my essay? Hello, excuse me, what got to do with my summary skill? What got to do with my listening skill? What got to do with my 2 minutes presentation skills? Everyone has their own space for you to experience that space. For example, if you're doing comprehension, you know, I'm going to use a 7Q, the factor, the code questions, the own questions, the language question, which is the personification, metaphor, similes. I'm going to use the summary skill and the visual graphic text. I know that visual graphic text got both text and words are talking about quit smoking. I know editing, there will be 2 takes, but I know about editing is got to do with grammar, preposition, and structure. I know about situation writing. If you're talking about an informal email, what is the format I need to write? I know about this essay. We need to have 3 versus 1. Like, do you agree smoking is bad for health? Obviously, smoking is bad for health. There are 3 good reasons that it's bad for health. The only one good reason is that smoking can maybe at the temporary to reduce your stress and pain. But after that, it will be bad in reality. That is a very short period of sustainability of the positive of having to smoke. That's all. Something like that. So all these things is help you to experience to talk, like listening comprehend. So how do I know that by take this particular sentence that is the correct answer? So this is where your brain have to function very fast. So it's to train you. If you cannot think fast like that, sorry, you will have a big problem going to JC and university. Seriously. There are more things to read. There are more things to memorize. So my advice is stop using your handphone by playing too many games. The more games you play, your hard disk, that is your brain, are going to lock down with a lot of games device. And by the time when you want to use this space, to want to learn something, this one is sorry, lock it in games you cannot use now. So you got only 80% to use other parts. Let's say 20% are being reserved for games. It's very true. Trust me. Because your brain 就是这么大了，这个 space 这么多了。除非你真的把它 delete 掉，就是不要再玩 game， then 就可以有空间。That is the space. Right, thank you so much. I think if you disagree with me, it's fine, but this is my sharing. And because this is the so-called last month sharing date like that, April onwards will be a lot of practices with it. Okay, that means you see Zoom as a limitations. That's why the 3月、6月跟9月就是来考试。说你们不要来是 OK 的，我不勉强你。But it's good like 天佑、翰林 and Zach Kim and do the practices. Now, thank you very much. Number 3. May I have Yanye? Let the girl read first, Let's go.
Modern schools believe that pedagogical transformation
Pedagogical, go right. Pedagogical
transformation impacts all facets of education and learning. An inclusion of pedagogical change in the scope of school-based transformation leads to rethinking of the impact of innovation. For modern schools, the impact of innovation isn't limited to the content, knowledge, and
competency 就是那个competition
that are tested and reported against in school-based, jurisdictional, and international testing. Rather, modern schools draw upon the school's vision, their moral purpose, and opportunities for innovation when considering how transformation can impact the students' learning. This is not to suggest that transformation won't improve test scores, but rather a more complete narrative is needed. A more holistic understanding of students' learning and development in terms provides modern schools with framework to more accurately understand the benefits of transformation.
Yes, this is what I mean. You see, this is called the framework. Okay, this one, you please take note, and this one, inclusion of practical change in the scope of preschool-based learning to rethinking the impact. Please take note of all these. and then their moral purpose. 你看啊，有些人读书读到牙耶，有些人读书读到变成变态。变态 in the sense that 他们用这种不择手段去骗钱。Take for example, some lawyer 去骗那个 client 的钱，还是 doctor 用那个不同的假药，还是 architect 偷工减料，整个 building collapse。You know 某种还是 banker 吃钱玩股票 all these things. Educations are, I read this part, I'll tell you, that is maybe not right already. This part is the education that is not right. You know what I mean? 就是说他们 abuse the system of education 就是变成他自己的利益 they use it for their own. See the moral purpose 他到底有没有道德啊？他到底当他要 transform 的时候，他有些人玩股票去赌城，赌到他发疯了，没有钱了，用这个不择手I know I can use my this knowledge and educations to 骗政府的钱还是公司的钱，这是他觉得是理所当然。我跟这个公司做这么多年，现在吃他一点钱是理所当然的。It's like okay, it's fine, no big deal, man. I should take this some of the opportunity. You see the impact. So sometimes you see why you see sometimes some students they are very good then out of the blue they go and copy and they say wow hey do you know this so and so top student 在 exam copy 你会反而觉得是浩璇是 copy 不是其他人的，你觉得对吗？反而是浩璇没有 copy， 他反而是埋头苦干去读书 ，something like that。Because 浩璇到现在他没有 turn on camera， 所以我这样 mention 他的名字了。Okay, Z is exceptional. Han Ling, I don't know why you switch off. But when you go off, please let me know. Because on and off, sometimes my boss will just spot check and come in and check why you all don't turn on the camera. Okay, so yeah, you get me now. So this is a rethink. 你要去想，去改革你自己的想法 the framework. So what you read this one is that you see what it means. Believe that this transform the impact for facts of education and learning. So, let's be honest 以前你奶奶爷爷读书的方法，跟你妈咪爹地读书的方法，还有你现在读书的方法，3代都不一样的。那以后你的孩子读书的方法也是，你奶奶他的奶奶就是你妈咪奶奶真的不懂奶奶以前不是这样教妈咪读书的，是可是你们现在读书用 AI ChatGPT， 奶奶不会用怎么办呢you see？以前我们是去图书馆 go to library and borrow books and read and cut and paste and write practice our handwriting. Now 你现在听的 keyboard warrior. I'm sharing you all these it's very important. There's this essay came up. Do you think using pen and keyboard to take examination, which is better? Yeah. 如果有选择你要type，可是没有 spell check 的他不会跟你讲 spell check， 你type错就是你type错，就像你写。如果你type错，你 the only thing you can backspace and delete。你会用 keyboard 还是用 pencil take exam？ 牙叶 back to you 牙叶，你会用铅笔钢笔写你的考试，还是用 keyboard 来 type 你的 answer？
Keyboard。
你跟你的奶奶讲，奶奶用 keyboard， 他说孙女你不要害奶奶，等一下奶奶的手麻痹。
But this brother recently I used the keyboards and then it's like typing is faster than writing on paper and it's like less tiring.
Bloody hell, you.
And then there will be the problem which is like handwriting too not good and then the examiner cannot read what. Right.
Xiaoling and Ke Ying, I don't know whether you all agree or not. For me, 我两者都可以but 如果是真正的，我也是觉得 keyboard 对吧？我习惯了。I ever have 1 minute can type about 80 words My faster is 90 words. But now I think the most 30 to 40 words. So my finger is not giving me good feedback to my writing and typing. Even sometimes when I write, I also got problem writing now. 可能是关节炎老了。But 以前我是if you ask me because all my exams are all written use pen to write So yeah, you see now you see. So if you ask your 奶奶说孙子孙女儿，奶奶的手以前是拿来耕田的，帮你的帮我的奶奶就是你的 great grandmother 去耕田的。现在你妈妈都不用耕田吗？耕什么田？那你都不用耕田的，所以全部写字。我现在拿那个 斧头给你耕田的，那个 jungle to go and do, you cannot. So this is what it means, you see. The transformation, you see, is considering how the impact of student learning. You cannot stop there. You must keep on, you see, the framework. The framework is how you're going to transform, how you benefit it. The framework that you have for your great-grandparents to now and your future next 2 generation, I think the learning is different. I hope I still can see for the next 1 more generation before I say bye-bye to this world. At least I can see the big transformation from my great-grandfather, my grandfather, to my parents and myself and you, and then another more generation. Then I can see that kind of learning pedagogy transformation. Thank you very much. May I obtain you number 4, please? Tian Yu, are you ready to read? Han Ling, are you ready to read? It seems like all the guys are all today cannot turn on their camera. Zachary, are you ready to read?
Yes.
Sorry, Zach. I need to end at 9:35 the most, or 9:35 to 9:40 because I got another meeting at 10 o'clock. So yes, Zachary, please, number 4, please.
Transformation will only happen when we develop a clear understanding of how modern learners learn in the digitally rich world they live in. A better understanding of learning in this informal space will help us develop new pedagogies to explore deeper, more relevant learning within schools.
Do you have this? Ask yourself that. Okay? Can you? Sorry, what happened to you, Tian Yu?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure my PC hang like
Okay.
only the Zoom hang.
Never mind, you turn on your camera later, okay? Okay, thanks. So, Zach, you see, you keep telling me that, wow, I'm fired to study, I'm good. You keep telling me this. I don't feel annoyed. I feel you motivate me to feel that there's a sense of belonging to continue to give passion and teach. So today, recently, I have a lunch with my JLC big boss. I asked her, and I would like to ask all of you. I asked her first question, I met her, 老板，我是不是越教越烂啊？他说为什么你这样讲？因为我觉得越来越少 student 呢。虽然我一个 student 我还会教，可是我不要影响到 JLC 的名誉的 reputation。我是不是越教越烂了？为什么越来越少 student？还是现在 student 不喜欢 Zoom？还是 student 喜欢 face to face？说宋老师，这不是你的问题，这是因为每个人在 Zoom 已经太久了。他想换一个口味，可是有些人还是会继续有 Zoom，因为它比较方便 ，more convenience to learn. You see, then how? So how do I make this deeper exploration? And I mentioned you, Zach, to my boss. I mentioned about Qiao Ling. I mentioned about Tian Yu. I mentioned about Ke Ying. The one that I say Ke Ying is the best. 他的其实讲话现在越来越大声。那Ke Ying呢？他讲话越来越小声了，我听不到他讲什么。then 那个老板就笑了，呵呵呵呵，这样你就鸡蛋糕叫他讲话大声点，不然等一下我去他家把他麦克风放大一点。哦，是的，老板。然后我就讲，老板雅叶，他说每个学生都讲啊。OK， 我说雅叶有时学东西怕怕的，不好意思讲话这样，不会啦，现在有 improve 了。那个浩学呢？哎呀，不要讲到那个浩学呢，他喜欢就 turn on camera。OK， yeah, I mentioned most of the students is like reporting to him, to her. Seriously, I enjoy teachings, and so Zach, when suddenly like this, there is really a feel very bad. So when you send me this kind of message, I feel wow. The effort that I put in, finally I turned this person. I was talking about you to her, to my boss. This guy was initially not very motivated because of sailing, all the CCA and things like that. Then he starts sharing and caring about what he wants. And one word from her, how? 就希望他继续的这么发愤图强。听过这句话吗？听过这句话叫发愤图强吗？就是 continue to excel and do better with a new set of pedagogy. That is what it means here. You see? I'm relating to story in real life, man. Seriously, guys, wake up your bloody idea now. When I say wake up your bloody idea means you can do much better than that. Huh? How should I say something to me? Okay. Zach, are you ready for the next paragraph, please?
Currently, in our schools, we often tend to look backwards at our existing practice and seek ways to layer technology use over the top. This is simply additive rather than transformative. And even in a ubiquitous
Ubiquitous.
technology, or what?
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous
That
technology
means
environment.
not everywhere you can find. It's true now. Everywhere now. Carry on. This is a nice word to use. And you realize it starts with you, right? But it's a. Because the sound with you sound, the vowel is you, not A-E-I-O-U, that you out sound. And sound, the umbrella. So an umbrella, but this is a you. Sounds like unique, university, ubiquitous, so you get to use a. So sometimes in your editing, they purposely put this word, then they put this one, and. Then you thought it's correct. They say, oh, wrong, but it's wrong. It should be a. Okay, carry on.
In a ubiquitous technology environment, the results are limited and often disappointing.
Is it true or not, Zach? Is it true everyone, your PLD, Zach? Personal learning device, right? PLD, right? Even though, yeah, uncle, at first, initially, I think all of you are very excited to get the PLD. Wow. Then after using a while, damn it, man. This is all I can use. I can't even play game. I can't this, I got restriction, this, and then what's the freak you give me the PLD for what? Just a bit, I in fact add the weight to my bed. And then if I lost it now, I got responsibility. Wow. Why you suddenly add one more responsibility to me? Hey, not true, not true. Let's read on to the next paragraph. Brother, come, let's go, brother. Line. Hello.
To discover the real transformational opportunities for student learning, schools need to look beyond the walls of their schools and seek to better understand how modern learners are using new learning strategies outside of formal education. Effective transformation doesn't look on the tools, but it doesn't focus solely on the pedagogy either.
Effective transformation doesn't focus. You forgot to read the word focus. Carry on. Zach.
By focusing on the innovative learning strategies that are enabled by the tools and new learning practices, transformation isn't limited by tools or the pedagogy.
Yeah, the pedagogy, go and Google it and write down this somewhere. So whatever the learning methods that given to you from the school, the principal, the MOE, or even your parents, your grandparents, or even yourself, self-discovery and self-mastery of learning, the learning never stops from here. So that's why I say I only up to self-discovery. I'm still need to understand myself and love myself. I cannot. I even tell my boss this afternoon when we have lunch, say I'm still having self-discovery. Of course, you ask me why, because even though I've been teaching so many years, I don't know when I'm going to have understanding myself better. Maybe I'm a perfectionist 我的要求很高没有错吗？身为一个老师就是要求高，然后才给孩子们、我的徒弟们的知识更高没有错一定要这样不然怎么样学以致用，对吗？ So guys, from now on, seriously come up a framework, come up a plan, come up a platform, come up something that you think can really worthwhile to use it, not only for your this coming Sec4 exam, but maybe this method, this pedagogy, 乔林可能讲，牙医，哇，我可以用到这个 exam 这样你就可以用这个 template to improve in your A level or even your university， 更好你可以用这个 method 到时可以教你的子子孙孙Seriously, every generation have a new pedagogy one. Trust me. Okay, it's up to you 看你要不要。你这样整天是守株待兔、井底之蛙 then it's surprisingly 雅叶。我跟几个学生讲昨天I say 井底之蛙 frog in the well， 每个人这样看我。So what got to do with the frog in the well for what? You don't know the meaning of frog in the well? Oh my god, seriously Set 1 student 还有一个 Set 2 student, oh my god, seriously 哇，他的成语真的不可以 All right, thank you so much. Zach, may I have Pan I mean, Tian Yu, are you able to read number 5, please?
Number 5.
Yes, sir.
Teachers are empowered to make the decision about changes in pedagogical practice.
Pedagogical, go.
Pedagogical practice. Through modern learning strategies may be discovered outside of classroom, they need to be tested inside them. It is folly to assume that what works outside of the classroom will also work inside. Classroom teachers, therefore, are the only ones in a position to know whether new innovations will reap the expected benefits.
Seriously, like you, lor. So
Mhm.
when the teacher empower decision to change, and ask you, okay, Tian Yu, like last year, then now this year, are you able to discover out of the classroom, you see? How do you discover out of the classroom? How are you able to work also inside the classroom, let's say now? And how can the teacher position in to know whether this will reap benefit for you, not Tian Yu, or anyone sitting here, including myself? Can this innovation help me to learn better, to improve better? Wait. Charlie, you might ask, Uncle Raymond, can I use these applications, this result in comprehension? Yes. In fact, there's this comprehension about the factual one, how technology has transformed life. 如果你 come through this passage 也 then you know, Uncle 所教我的上次那几个月，现在可以应用到了。说到来来去去就要给我们人民的转变，转变什么样？ The standard of living. To improve the quality of life, the standard of living. Are you sure, no, Uncle Raymond? It doesn't seem like to the older people, yeah, that's right. So, 所谓各花入各眼. So there's always double-edged swords. So 有好有坏，不一定是每个东西都进来就好的。Let's be honest, yeah, and all of you listening. Next time when you buy house, you might feel good for these particular things, but because the house is pretty cheap and convenience in MRT, but that doesn't mean is good for other things. 没有两全其美的。如果有的话，我也要。真的 ，for my experience, ladies and gentlemen，世上没有两全其美。你不信啊，杨业？就开玩笑。我想要有8个老婆像韦小宝，可以吗？就那个金庸的小说、古龙的小说才有那个《鹿鼎记》那个《鹿鼎记》韦小宝就有8个老婆，我每次又开玩笑。可是既然我不可以拿到8个老婆，我就自己有8个老婆，就是第一个就是我的老婆，第二个就是我的 HDB， 第三个就是我的电脑 Lenovo， 第4个就是我的车，第5个就是我的职业，第6个就是我的书这样咯，第7个就是我的 handphone 咯。So you have to see, I use that method to do it to please myself. Trust me， 东西是死的，人是活的，你的头脑是活的。那个 essay comprehension 就是这样。你读一次不可以，读2次，读到滚瓜烂熟，熟能生巧，你一定懂那个 passage。Uncle 你讲的很容易咯，在 exam 就1个小时50分钟，你读10遍，我不明白怎么办？对啊，所以现在我就是给你这些读咯，就算每个 paragraph 我再解释给你们听这是在帮你理解comprehension 我吃饱没事做我现在叫你读就算了但我就叫你 explain, you see? Thank you very much. Thank you. The next paragraph, please.
Okay. Some teachers might consider that their primary role is to demonstrate high-level content knowledge and content-specific intervention strategies. Other teachers might consider that their primary role is to develop highly functional relationships with their students in order to be in tune with their individual learning needs.
Let's talk about Warren and Suya. Who is the other guy from RI? What is his name? I forgot his name. Can somebody tell me who is that guy name? Who is that guy name from RI? You remember?
RI?
Ah.
Multiple?
Just one.
HR is it Kaiwan? Is it?
Kaiwan, 对 thanks, Kaiwan, thank you 如果你去这种学校 Raffles, Hwa Chong, RI, and St. Joseph, do you really need to do the high-level contents? They already know most of them. Most of them, seriously, they are there. There is a purpose for that. So are you going about other school, like, I don't want to mention any other school, those government school, like maybe Bukit Timah Secondary School, Yio Chu Kang Secondary School, Ang Mo Kio Secondary School, I don't know about Zhongzheng Secondary School, Bedok View, Bedok Green Secondary School, or Ahmad Ibrahim Secondary School, any school, or even Kuchang Presbyterian Secondary School, PH Presbyterian High Secondary School, Bowen Secondary School, Bukit Panjang Secondary School, Jurong Secondary School. Okay, so many. Can we use the same thing from what the Raffles and RI have and plant it to this school? Or this one in this school, plant it to Raffles and RI, RGS, Raffles Girl, or even Hwa Chong? Just like, do you think people who drive Lamborghini in the CEO, like those Citibank, the CEO of BlackRock, do you think he will drive Lamborghini or Mercedes? Something like that. Both are equally big company. You get the idea? So when the teacher go in, there are different profile. I believe, Daniel, your class, the profile is different. Same thing, but in Raffles and RGS, their profile, 95% of them are ready to embrace high-level learning. Maybe the 5% 那个比较少的，就是准备要淘汰的，他不想读书 for whatever reason. But you can see the difference. Let's go for the last paragraph, please. Can you?
Okay. For modern teachers, their primary role is to understand, discover, and implement transformational learning and teaching approaches. They need to feel empowered and confident to be always looking for better ways to extend and enable higher order learning with their students.
You see, even the teacher who are teaching Raffles, RGS, Hwa Chong, Catholic, St. Nicholas, RV, Zhongzheng, just to name a few, and those who are teaching other schools, I don't know. Because these other schools will have NA and NT students. Raffles and RGS may not have NT and NA students. So how? When we teach too easy, they will feel very boring. When we teach too difficult, they will be out of space and say, yeah, purposely teach me difficult things which I don't understand. Seriously, how? 对吗，乔玲？对吗，可以？说怎么办呢？就像一样，以后你们有3、4个孩子，老大跟老二、老三，可能他们的学习能力是不一样的哦。对啊，乔玲，你对吗？你有3、4个兄弟姐妹，你觉得你看他们的学习能力不一样了，对吗？各花入各眼，对吗？是不一样的，不是等于说每个就是读书很厉害，有些根本读书不厉害，可是他有其他的自用 ，their own strengths one. God is sometimes, I say use the word sometimes, or most of the time, very fair to us human beings. If you believe there's such thing called God, because they believe that 如果每个人都是厉害，完蛋，那些人不用做其他工作了。Everything has its reason. So please do not stress out. I repeat, do not stress out yourself with all these things. Take it very, very in a very calm connectivity manner. Number 6, Hanling, are you able to read the next one? Paushen, are you able to read?
My sister is getting scolded. If you cannot hear, I can say.
等一下，hold on。哦，我记得有 homework 要做哦，有些 homework 要做。OK 啦，今天就饶了你们啦，我们就读完这些东西先，然后那个 change and transformations 这个 change and transformation by right supposed to submit or not, we'll do it on the last lesson of this month on the 29. Oh, 29 is a Good Friday. Wow. Okay, then we'll do it on the 29 of Good Friday. Okay. How Shen, hold on. Can you see that? How Shen?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Do I read 6?
Yes, that's you're supposed to do the 6.
Modern teachers see a deep understanding of both the science and art of teaching and learning as fundamental to their pedagogical growth.
That's right, pedagogical, that's the word.
Typically, a teacher's understanding of pedagogy can often be quite a messy mix of educational beliefs. formed through their experience as both a teacher and a student.
True, true. Hold on. I'm drinking water, sorry. This paragraph is very true. Sometimes teacher can be a student. A student can be a teacher. It's very simple. When I was teaching in my school, I will ask my student, hey, how you do this? Sometimes they look at me, you are a teacher, you don't know me? I say, I don't know everything. If I know everything, I won't be in this school already. I'll be my own boss doing other things already. That's what I need to learn from you. Then the student feel good about it. Wow, teacher don't know, I know. You see, you feel good, right? This is the generation we have. But in the past, even the teacher don't know, they have to keep their mouth shut to show that they know. Then they go and quietly figure out because of ego, because of their generation. But now, everything is open. Everything is, you can see, even I don't know, I think the doctor might not be able to find certain drugs. And then realize that they can Google it and find it. Oh, you see, things like that. Now it's so convenient at your fingertip. Nobody can imagine in the 30, 40 years ago that we can have Google search. I don't know what the next generation is going to do searching. You seriously, in your JC or poly life, you better take an IT course. I'm telling from my experience. So I both have the IT degree and the education degree. That is why I'm able to survive till now. Some of the teachers who are only one, then it's very hard to survive. So they have a difficulty of learning. Don't believe how should I read the next paragraph. You will know what I meant. Let's go.
To increase pedagogical capacity, teachers need a deeper understanding of the science and the art of their craft. It's the science that explains why and how different learning and teaching strategies work and are most effective. It's the art that provides the subtlety and fine balance of effective delivery.
How do the teachers know whether these students use ChatGPT or AI to modify the entire essay until it's so perfect, foolproof, that is supposed to be good, that these teachers are able to go to the AI and check every single word that is copied from that particular ChatGPT or AI. The teacher must have deeper understanding. But if the teacher don't have this technology understanding, he will have to base on his skills and knowledge to detect, this essay, I think Ling went to ChatGPT and copy, but I suspect only. Never mind, I think this word is a bit. Then what happened? This teacher might ask another teachers or another IT personnel to do a forensic test on this essay, whether Ling really wrote this essay by herself or copy somewhere. By the time, it really wastes a lot of time and efforts. So that's why I say find balance of effective delivery. You see, your generation is very tough, because you are fighting with an invisible weapon called technology. 它来无影去无踪，来到之后你会that kind of feelings 我们不一样。You see, in World War II, we know Japanese soldiers, they wear uniform, or even their face, they look like Japanese, even they wear civilian clothing. But COVID-19, the only thing I can check with COVID telling is to do a swab test. I'm positive. 我要关起来7天。I'm positive. I have to stay in the hotel. Like the day I took the Grab lah. He said, well, poor thing, during the COVID, nobody take his car. He said, even even take the car, 他也怕嘞。鸡蛋糕，这个人是不是要去 hotel？ 他讲我要去Shangri-La Hotel。哦，糟糕了，这个人是要住7天。糟糕，我是辆车 confirm 有 COVID 了。而且那时候 COVID 没有那个 vaccination。Poor Grab driver embrace to it. I'm taking a shit. Okay, now you finish your shit. Right. Okay. Don't be so serious, honey. Okay, so just sharing this, we have to embrace on what we learn sometime, but it's not easy. Let's go for the next two paragraphs. Hao Xuan, once you finish, it will be Huntington. Thank you.
As a result, this enables them to have pedagogical conversations with other teachers to discuss core issues around their own learning and teaching. Even if their practice differs substantially,
Okay, Karen, the next paragraph, please.
the deeper they are able to engage in the science of their craft, the more they are able to make informed predictions about the impact an innovative learning strategy might have on a specific learning and teaching approach.
Is
Modern
it true?
teachers see,
Okay, can already, these two paragraphs. So you see, whatever you are doing now, leaders, your own learning, teachings, or even your own practices, okay, how you're going to do it for your coming exam, for how you prepare for your exam in October for O-level or even the Sec3 students, how are you able to engage this learning pedagogy? How are you going to innovate approach by learning the best pedagogy from different teachers, improve the way improve the way you guys are able to like absorb as much information and then start to throw it out bit by bit to understand the pieces and then make it into a jigsaw puzzle very nice and frame it out and then deliver to your teachers and get a good grades. Well, that is where you see when you're doing a jigsaw puzzle, you want to find every piece and put it inside. And sometimes it takes time to find one missing piece. Sometimes this missing piece might be under your cupboard, under your bed, under your sofa, or somewhere in the kitchen. Then you finally found it after many days. The patience that makes the things very important. Your determination and disciplines. So what it means here is that if you want to change, you must really do seriously. Are you willing to give up your old selves? Hanning, can you read I think the last few? Thank you. Hanning, thank you. And we'll call it a day. Thank you, Hanning.
Modern teachers see innovation as an opportunity to continuously refine and improve their practice and ultimately transform the learning experiences of their students.
Does your teacher Hanning at all you use Kahoot or any software? And there's another software called Bitly to fill out the form, right? Google form or Google don't know what things, right? Some very creative ideas, right? Sometimes they'll bring to the class and ask you to play. Just like Uncle Raymond, we use the tic-tac-toe and the compass of life. And later on, we're going to use debates to do it and things like that. So you see, last time the learning, they cannot do this. They find that it's a waste of time by playing games. Just shut up and do a proper learning. But now you see, learning can so many different forms. Let's go. Well, it may be. Honey. While it may be.
I misclicked on my unmute button 4 times, my bad. Or it may be tempting to implement whole-scale change or emulate learning and teaching programs from other schools and other external sources. Too often, these programs fail to live up to their expectations, and nothing is learned from the experience. Pilots and trials can suffer a similar fate. Modern teachers are more likely to take an incremental approach to transformation, which is in turn often more likely to succeed. They implement in small iterative steps, which in turn allows them to continuously assess impact and improve their practices ongoing commitment.
You realize in future you want to take a master degree in certain subject, you'll be getting tougher because there are more and more information. 30 years ago, your daddy, mommy might took a master degree. But 30 years from now on or later on, when you are taking a master degree and compare the master degree, not degree, master 是硕士学位 higher than degree, then you will say, 哇，儿子以前我读 master 跟你现在读 master 不一样。So same thing that the approach is different. So guys, you will be very educated parents, Yaye, Qiaolin, Ke-Ying, Tianxiang, Haolin, Zachary, and Hanlin. You are going to be very educated parents. So your expectation from your future teachers who are teaching your children will even higher. They even have to improve themselves. Just like Finland, you know Finland, Yaye. All the teachers in Finland, 全部都要有一个 master degree。degree 他们还要3思而后行来选你。当他选你的时候，他还要逼你去读 master degree。政府给钱，但你一定要有 master degree。我现在收你，在1年之后，你一定要考出一个 master degree 出来。Which is nothing wrong because you see, I'm talking to number 8. I do it number 8 and call it a day. Transformation is measured and celebrated by the qualitative growth in pedagogical capacity. So no matter how you are, every day is a learning process. So the more you read, the better you improve. That your bank, you're depositing a lot of information. So when you start to withdraw your information, you're using in your comprehension skills, whatever skills of science by any subjects. If not today, I won't be sitting here. It's because I have enough knowledge to share. Why? Modern school measures transformations as a function of the shift in how students learn, rather than simply what their students have learned. It's about building evidence of this shift from these students' work and qualitatively assessing their progress. So no matter how, you still have to know that it is important, just like your child next time, mommy, I need tuition, I need this class. Then you ask yourself, why? Your result is very good already. Why should you need to have tuition? You're always scoring A1. Yeah, because my school, my whole class, everyone got tuition teacher. So that day, my teacher asked me, how come you got no tuition? Everyone was laughing at me. So do you think it's good to have just because he's being laughed and being bullied in school, just because he doesn't have tuition or she doesn't have tuition? So this is something you need to understand, that the shift of learning, 它已经很好了。难道你要弄巧反拙吗？还是要加强那个巧 structure？需要到吗？所谓画蛇添足啊。This include the capturing the change in the way their children, in the way their student learns, the way they work or complex project, the way they construct knowledge with others, and the way they make better decisions about their learning. This is very important. Construct knowledge. I think the best subjects to talk about is social study. The social studies is really linked to a lot of issues, and they really give you a better idea why we need to study social study for the better society, for the better race, for the better future of our next generation, so that when the government implement policy, they can use this word called 一视同仁. But so sorry, not every country can 一视同仁. All have equal a state of opportunity and for everyone. Not every country in the world can say the Malay, Chinese, Indian, and other race will have equal footing and equal share and make the better decision in their learning. In other countries, maybe the Chinese will be the third class citizen, or maybe the Malay will be first class, or Indian will be second class, or even maybe the whites are the first class. The rest of the race are second and third class. Possible, 这就是他们的 mindset to change them. I leave it to you lah. Okay. So this also comes with a change in the learning environments, the roles and responsibility of the teachers and peers, the physical learning space, and of course, the technology that are used. Please take note of this one here. It's a very good conclusions. And in fact, it is true that it's not just the teachers, the students, your friends who help you to learn better, to improve yourself better, to make yourself look better, and to have a better future. It's a lot of criteria. So when you're writing this kind of essay, you know there are many factors that contribute to change and transformation to allow our students to improve the quality of learning. Wow, a lot, huh? It is about capturing the complete transformation narrative and the pedagogy growth that accompanies that. What it means that is, if you want to have a holistic 整体的，就像翰林，我忽然间想起你的 scout 啊，如果你要那些 junior 啦。我不懂，你觉得现在你的 junior 是好吗？跟你以前你进来的时候来比，你觉得你那时候的 senior 教你的方法你会用到，对吗？ Will you implement your senior idea to teach the junior? Back to you.
Let's just say that my seniors, right? They weren't the best seniors that we could have gotten. They're skill-wise, not all of them were that proficient as we expected. And leadership-wise, a few of them have like very lackluster qualities that we don't look up to.
Huh? Seriously?
Yeah, half.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so our squad, our unit has 4 patrols. Every patrol has their own patrol leader, and then there's the chairman and vice chairman. Half the patrol leaders don't come for CCA.
But 可能他们埋头苦干读书呢，对吗？
No, no, that's an absolute lie. But we saw the O-level results. It wasn't that good. But otherwise, yeah, there are some of them that of course we have to look up to, and we do our best to impart our knowledge to.
说他们是昧着良心读书了，跟做事 against their conscience that's very bad. If you are telling me, I don't know. So you see, So there's many factors that contribute to it. The environments, the peers, the teachers, the space, and the technology. Maybe they are too engrossed to their gamings, their handphone. That's why they don't come for CCA and affect their result. And then 他们已经后悔莫及啊 regrets. Too late, brother. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to go quickly. Thanks to Zach. Zach came out the introductions just right after the Friday class. He was so damn bloody crazy that he started giving the introduction. Thank you so much. And after the class also, he also continued to give me this one here. This one here. Oh no, Qiaoling. Sorry, Qiaoling and Zach. Okay. I like that. This is Qiaoling and Zach. Okay, correct. Thank you so much. We're using the 3 words from here, right? The 3 words that you have selected to put it inside how you use it in the sentence, and that you're doing. So I will use it for the last lesson on the Good Friday to share with all of you. So while waiting for the rest, Ke Ying, Tian Yu, Han Ling, okay, Zach and Zachary and Qiaoling, if you want to add more, the more practice, the better you are. If you think it's enough, I've done this enough already, I'm going to move on with other my tuition homework. By all means, I won't stop you, okay? So this is the one here. That's one homework. And that's the answer given to you last week that you done it. Okay, you can use this some red colors words to do form sentences. Okay, which is here. That's a 3 homework for this month. And hopefully next week we got time to play the tic-tac-toe. These are the 3 homeworks. Then creative sentences and preposition. Preposition 就是这个啦，用这个来做 sentences. Now essay, thank you to Zach, you have done this already, homework. Okay. So I will see you on the 29th of the Good Friday. So you have more than enough of 2 solid weeks, right? 2 solid weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days to complete your essay. Hopefully you can write it somewhere, then you just take a picture and send to me. I'll cut and paste and put it inside there. Okay? Right. So meanwhile, I know this is term 2 already. It's getting more hectic, more things to do. But please don't neglect your health. If you need help, just call Uncle Raymond. So, honey, you stay back. The rest can go off already. Thank you very much.